Flowers at her farm. She will be speaking today on trust, commitment, and honor. All right, welcome, Sue.
Hey everyone, this is amazing. I have to tell you, I've never seen anything like it, so I'm totally amazed and so proud to be part of this group. I want to talk to you today about three things that are really important to me as an American. One is trust, two is commitment, and three is honor. The first one is trust. We have to have trust in our government. Trust that we have a series of checks and balances in place that protect us. We have to have rule of law, and we have to believe that they're there for us. We trust them, we depend on them, we need them. We have to trust also, according to the Constitution, that every person, and I'm not talking about citizen, but every person has a right to due process in this country. The immigrants that come to this country, they trust that when they do things the right way, when they come on an asylum or refugee, or they come on temporary protected status, they have to trust that what we say we'll do for them, we will do if they do their part. We have to trust that. And then we have commitment. Commitment from our government to not only USAID on the far side of this world, but that USAID comes from our farmers up the road. The farmers that have a commitment from this government to grow the products they're going to have, that they can process and send to those people in the most desperate places on earth. There's a commitment from our government for that. The farmers, that might be their only crop this year. And if they don't get paid for it, there goes the farm. There were grants that the government has given out. I was the recipient of one a few years ago that say if you do this series of steps to do improvements or quality checks on your farm, we'll give you this much money. So the farmer has to put the money out first, do all the work, and then after it's all reviewed and checked off, the government pays you. But some of these farmers have taken out loans for $500,000 because they were promised reimbursement. They could lose their farms based on that commitment that's not being honored by our government. And then, that's right. And then we have the immigrants who have a commitment from our government that say, if you do this, we'll do this. We have to stand up for that because these are good people. They come to this country, they're trying to do the right thing. We have to help those people. There's a commitment we've made to them in their communities. And then we have honor. Honor in the form of our military, our hardworking men and women that we send all over the world to defend democracy and freedom that we enjoy here today. Our families have been to 3 military funerals in the last 18 months. And I can tell you what honor looks like. When we send our troops somewhere far away or even into our estate here in the country, we should send them prepared. They shouldn't be sent unprepared into places where they can't have food and water and the right place to sleep. Now they'll tell you they don't really care. They know things aren't going to be great when they get there. But we have an obligation to honor those people. They're putting their lives on the line for every one of us. And then we have the American dream. You know, the people around this world depend on the American dream. They've heard about it. They think about it. They know that if they can just get their family here, their family will be better. Their family will do better. So the American dream is all around this world. And we have to honor the fact that people come here knowing that, hearing it, and looking forward to it. But what I can tell you is we cannot become what we see on social media. We cannot become the people that disappear people in the middle of the day in black cars with men with masks on. I thought that was called sex trafficking and kidnapping. That's not who we are. We're not the people that raid schools during a graduation. We're not those people. And we're not the people that threaten a sovereign nation somewhere far away because we want what they have for the wealthiest in our country. That's not the American people. And last of all, we are not the people who treat people like rats. We don't chase them off construction sites. We don't chase them off agricultural fields. We don't chase them out of restaurants or hotels. You might think it's happening in California, you might think it's happening in Boston, but it's happening up here in Crum on our construction site. It's not far away. It's right here. So these are the hardest working people in this country. As the previous speaker said, the Statue of Liberty says it all. These people feed our families, they raise our children, they build our homes. This country is nothing if it's not immigrants. That's who we are as a people. So what I want to leave you with today is, we're here to defend and protect the democracy that we have today. And we're here to defend and protect the freedoms we have today because they're on the line. And the last thing is, there is no king in the USA today, and there will not be a king in the USA tomorrow.